Are you constantly wondering if the intense connection you feel is real or just another illusion? You feel pulled to him in ways that defy logic. The chemistry is electric, the timing uncanny, and the emotions overwhelming. Yet despite all the signs, a question lingers in your heart. Is he really my twin flame, or am I just projecting what I want to believe? You're not alone in this uncertainty. Many souls on the twin flame journey wrestle with the same doubt, especially when things don't go as expected. This confusion can keep you stuck in emotional limbo, longing for clarity, but afraid of what the truth might be. In today's video, we'll guide you through the unmistakable signs that reveal whether he is truly your twin flame. We'll go beyond the surface-level traits and dive deep into the spiritual, emotional, and energetic markers that define a true twin flame connection. Whether you're experiencing synchronicities, intense mirroring, or periods of painful separation, you'll begin to understand what each moment is trying to teach you. By the end of this video, you'll have the clarity to either embrace the journey with confidence or release it with peace. This video is your spiritual checkpoint. It will transform confusion into clarity and longing into empowerment. Instead of clinging to uncertainty, you'll begin to recognize the sacred pattern unfolding in your life. You'll see your connection from a higher perspective, guided by intuition and divine timing. Whether the answer is a yes or a no, it will set you free to love with deeper awareness and move forward on your spiritual path with purpose. So if you're ready to finally know the truth, we challenge you to stay with us until the very end. Because what you discover today could change everything. Number 1. The deep soul recognition. How to know if he's truly your twin flame. Have you ever met someone whose presence instantly shook your entire being, like a distant memory suddenly returning, yet one you've never lived in this lifetime? Have you felt a magnetic pull towards someone that defies logic, explanation, or even time itself? These are the first whispers of what may be one of the most profound and life-altering experiences on the soul's journey. Meeting your twin flame. A true twin flame connection is not merely romantic or emotionally intense. It is spiritually seismic. It isn't just about chemistry, compatibility, or comfort. Rather, it is an energetic mirror, revealing the highest truths of who you are and the deepest shadows you've hidden. Many people confuse this sacred union with the closeness of a soulmate or the drama of a karmic partner, but the twin flame connection is uniquely catalytic. So how can you truly know if he is your twin flame? The answer lies not in surface-level signs, but in the profound recognition that stirs within your soul. Twin flames often experience a sense of instant familiarity, as if your souls have danced together across lifetimes. You may feel an overwhelming sense of belonging in their presence, a feeling that you are home. And yet, this homecoming also shakes your foundation, awakening you in ways you never anticipated. You'll likely notice powerful synchronicities, repeatedly seeing their name in unexpected places, encountering meaningful numbers like 1111, or being drawn to specific locations without understanding why. You might lock eyes in a moment that seems to freeze time, or feel their emotions as if they were your own. Telepathic experiences are common, knowing their thoughts before they speak, sensing their mood from miles away, or feeling their energetic presence even when they're physically absent. But this recognition goes far beyond magical moments. Their arrival often marks the beginning of an inner awakening. The intensity of their energy activates your spiritual growth, illuminating your true purpose and pushing you to evolve. However, this journey is not always easy. In fact, it's often deeply uncomfortable. Your twin flame will trigger buried wounds, unhealed trauma, and old patterns you've long avoided, because the purpose of this bond is to purify and transform you, not to placate you. This is why the twin flame journey is both breathtaking and brutal. The connection is instantaneous, raw, and undeniable. It brings joy and bliss, but also pain and confusion. It asks you to become your highest self, and to do so, it will unravel every version of you that is not in alignment with your truth. So, pause and reflect. Do you feel an inexplicable soul recognition that transcends physical attraction? Have you witnessed divine signs, uncanny synchronicities, or silent telepathic exchanges? Does this connection stir a desire within you to heal, transform, and rise into your true self, even when it's hard? If your heart whispers yes, then you may have found more than a partner. You may have found the mirror of your soul, your twin flame. Before we move on, take a moment to sit with everything you've just felt and heard. Twin flame recognition is not something that can be neatly explained. It's something your soul understands before your mind ever catches up. Have you ever experienced a connection that shook you to your core? One that felt destined, yet challenged you in ways you never imagined? We'd love to hear your story. Share your thoughts or your personal experiences in the comments below, or simply type, "I recognize my soul's mirror," if this message resonates with you. Your voice could be the light someone else needs on their journey. Number 2. Synchronicities and divine signs. How the universe confirms your twin flame connection. Have you ever felt like the universe is whispering secrets only your soul can understand? When you're deeply connected to your twin flame, the universe begins to communicate with you in subtle yet profound ways. These moments, often called synchronicities or divine signs, are far from mere coincidences. They are spiritual breadcrumbs, gently guiding you forward on your path of awakening and reunion. And once they begin, they are nearly impossible to ignore. Like the universe itself is affirming that your connection is real, divine, and destined. One of the most common and recognizable signs is the appearance of repeating numbers. Whether it's 1111, 222, 7-17, or other repeating sequences, these numbers seem to pop up everywhere, on clocks, receipts, phone numbers, license plates, or even total amounts at the grocery store. They carry powerful energetic meanings. For example, 1111 often signals a spiritual gateway or a moment of heightened awareness. Seeing 222 may indicate balance and harmony within your relationship, while 717 often symbolizes spiritual evolution and the growth of your twin flame bond. These signs show up right when you need reassurance that you're on the right path or that your connection is progressing exactly as it should. Another powerful sign is the repeated appearance of your twin flame's name or initials. You might overhear someone say their name in conversation, spot it on social media, or see it printed in a book you just happened to pick up. It can feel uncanny, almost magical, as if the universe is nudging you, saying, "Don't forget, they're with you, even now." Symbols also carry divine messages. You may start noticing visual motifs like the infinity symbol, which represents eternal love and soul connection. Swans, known for their lifelong pair bonds, might appear in unexpected places, reminding you of your shared destiny. Flames or fire imagery may also catch your attention, signifying the transformative power of this sacred union. Each of these symbols speaks directly to your soul, offering comfort and clarity when you most need it. Music too becomes a spiritual messenger. A particular song may begin playing at the exact moment you're thinking of your twin flame. The lyrics might speak directly to your emotions or reflect shared experiences and memories. These musical moments aren't just emotional, they're spiritual echoes, helping you feel connected across time and space. One of the most intimate signs is telepathic synchronicity. You may find yourself thinking about them right before receiving a message or having a dream about them, only to learn later they were thinking of you too. This energetic bond defies physical limitations, proving that your connection exists on a higher plane. Even life events begin to align in almost surreal ways. You might run into them unexpectedly or encounter challenges that push you towards self-growth, patience, and inner healing. These events aren't random. They are carefully orchestrated by the universe to bring you into deeper alignment with yourself and with each other. So, are you noticing these signs? Recurring numbers, sudden flashes of their name, dreamlike moments of knowing they're thinking of you, or meaningful songs that stir your heart. Trust that none of this is happening by accident. The universe is constantly speaking, affirming, and guiding you along your twin flame journey. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Number 3. The magnetic push and pull. Understanding the twin flame dance. Have you ever felt like your heart is being pulled towards someone with a force that defies logic, only to be pushed away just as powerfully? One of the most unmistakable signs of a twin flame connection is this intense push and pull dynamic. It's magnetic, consuming, and often leaves you emotionally shaken. It feels like an unexplainable dance of attraction and retreat, a paradox of closeness and distance that only deepens the mystery of your bond. One moment, you're drawn to them with overwhelming desire, as if being in their presence is the only thing that makes sense. Then suddenly, without warning, there's distance, emotional or even physical. You may not understand why they're pulling away, or perhaps you're the one retreating, gripped by a fear you can't quite explain. But this emotional rollercoaster isn't random. It's rooted in the powerful energy of polarity, opposites attracting and repelling as they work through deep inner wounds. At the heart of this dynamic lies mirroring. Twin flames are mirrors of each other's deepest fears, unresolved pain, and emotional patterns. Being face to face with your own shadow through another person can be terrifying. So, when the connection becomes too intense or exposes too much, the instinct to run or push away often takes over. You might see them disappear just as things get emotionally real, or you might feel the urge to escape when your vulnerability is triggered. But this cycle is not a mistake. It's an essential part of the twin flame journey. The pull is there because your souls recognize one another. When you're near them, it feels like home, like you found the missing part of yourself. The energy between you is undeniable, electric, and soul deep. You feel seen, safe, and strangely whole. The push, however, is governed by the ego. Fear, doubt, abandonment wounds, and past traumas rise to the surface. If these inner issues haven't been addressed, the intensity of the twin flame bond can feel threatening. That's why many twin flame pairs enter a phase often referred to as the runner and chaser. One partner flees while the other longs for reconnection. Yet no matter how far apart you seem, the invisible thread between you never breaks. Even during periods of silence or separation, you may feel their presence in dreams, hear their voice in your mind, or experience sudden waves of emotion that aren't your own. This soul bond transcends time, space, and logic. It exists on a higher plane, beyond what the human mind can fully grasp. Have you ever tried to walk away, only to be pulled back by something you can't ignore? Have you felt their emotions as if they were your own, even when you haven't spoken in weeks or months? This is the magnetic push and pull of twin flames, and the way through it is not to chase or to run, but to turn inward. The true path to union begins with healing yourself. When both partners commit to their own inner work, facing their fears and nurturing their growth, the tension begins to ease. The push and pull softens, and the love that once felt turbulent begins to flow in peace, balance, and divine harmony. If you've made it this far, it means you're deeply resonating with this journey, and that alone speaks volumes about your connection and your soul's readiness to grow. Take a moment to reflect. Have you experienced this intense push and pull before? Have you ever tried to walk away, only to feel that unbreakable bond pull you back in? We'd love to hear your story. Share your experiences in the comments below. Your journey may inspire someone else who's walking a similar path. Or if you're not ready to share just yet, simply type, "I trust the journey of my soul," in the comments as a powerful affirmation of where you are and where you're heading. You are not alone on this path, and your presence here matters. Number 4. The growth and transformation in your twin flame connection. One of the clearest and most profound confirmations that you've encountered your twin flame is the undeniable growth and transformation that begins to unfold within you. Unlike any ordinary relationship, this connection acts as a spiritual catalyst, challenging you to evolve on every level, emotionally, mentally, and most importantly, spiritually. A twin flame is not meant to bring ease or comfort in the conventional sense. They arrive in your life as a mirror, reflecting both your light and your shadow. They awaken you to truths you've long buried, forcing you to confront past wounds, dissolve limiting beliefs, and break free from emotional cycles that have held you captive for years. This isn't always a pleasant experience. In fact, it often stirs deep pain. But it's within this discomfort, that the deepest healing begins. Ask yourself, have you noticed that this connection has pushed you to grow in ways other relationships never touched? Have you felt areas of your life beginning to shift? Your values, your inner compass, even the way you define love? The twin flame journey is not linear. It comes with moments of intense clarity, followed by chaos and emotional upheaval. You might be together, or separated by distance, silence, or time. Yet regardless of your physical closeness, the transformation continues. Every challenge, every trigger, every reunion or separation is a spiritual initiation, a sacred invitation to rise into a higher version of yourself. You may find that your understanding of love has expanded beyond attachment. Your connection to your inner truth grows stronger. Perhaps you've begun shedding outdated versions of yourself, beliefs that once defined you, now falling away as you step into deeper authenticity. Growth shows up in many forms: emotional release, breakthroughs in awareness, forgiveness of past hurts, and a greater capacity for self-love. And as you pour love into yourself, your heart naturally opens wider for your twin flame, not from a place of need, but from a space of wholeness and divine resonance. Ultimately, this journey isn't just about reunion, it's about becoming. The twin flame path leads you back to your highest self, to the soul you were always meant to embody. It's a return to balance, to love, and to the divine mission your soul agreed to fulfill. Have you felt this sacred transformation unfolding within you? If so, trust it, embrace it, because every step you take on this path brings you closer, not only to your twin flame, but to your true purpose in this lifetime. To understand this transformation more clearly, imagine a woman named Maya, who, before meeting her twin flame, always struggled with abandonment issues. In every relationship, she would cling tightly, fearing that if she let go even slightly, she would be left behind. Then, she met her twin flame, someone who triggered her deepest fears by pulling away just when the connection grew intense. At first, the pain was unbearable. She felt rejected, unworthy, and confused. But over time, instead of chasing or collapsing into despair, Maya turned inward. She began to explore the roots of her fears, started therapy, practiced self-love, and slowly uncovered the childhood wounds that had shaped her attachment patterns. Through this journey, Maya didn't just grow, she transformed. The next time she and her twin flame reconnected, her energy was different, calm, secure, and no longer driven by fear. Their bond deepened, not through dependency, but through mutual respect and spiritual alignment. This is the essence of the twin flame path. Not a fairy tale romance, but a sacred mirror that reflects what needs to be healed and guides you back to wholeness. Maya's story is just one example, but it captures the heart of the journey, a painful beginning that blossoms into profound awakening and self-mastery. Number 5. The ultimate confirmation, an unbreakable twin flame bond. Have you ever felt an invisible thread tying you to someone, no matter how far life pulls you apart? A connection so deep and undeniable that even time, distance, and silence can't erase its presence. This is the ultimate sign of a true twin flame connection, an unbreakable bond that defies logic and transcends the limits of the physical world. This bond is not just emotional or romantic, it is spiritual. It exists beyond the boundaries of ordinary relationships. It is a soul-deep force that weaves two individuals together in a way that cannot be undone. Even during periods of separation, where communication fades or life seems to lead you down separate paths, the connection remains alive, pulsing quietly in the background of your heart and mind. You may try to forget, to move on, or to rationalize the experience, but something always pulls you back. It's as if the universe has tied an invisible cord between your souls, one that stretches but never breaks. This is the essence of the twin flame bond, eternal, destined, and divinely orchestrated. Unlike relationships built on compatibility or surface-level attraction, the twin flame journey is a sacred reunion of two souls that were once one. When you're with them, you don't just feel love, you feel whole. It's a sense of completion, of everything falling into place. In their presence, the world makes more sense, and in their absence, you still feel them. through dreams, signs, synchronicities, and silent whispers of intuition. You may find yourselves sharing the same thoughts or experiencing vivid dreams that seem to link your lives in ways that defy explanation. You might wake up with their emotions lingering in your chest, or see repeating numbers that only make sense in the context of your journey with them. This deep knowing that you are meant for each other persists even when everything around you seems to suggest otherwise. Here are some powerful signs of this unbreakable bond. A persistent, magnetic pull toward them, especially in times of separation. A sense of completeness, peace, or deep inner recognition. When you're together, shared dreams, visions, or thoughts without any logical reason. A quiet, yet unshakable belief in destiny, no matter the obstacles. If you've experienced any of these, it's more than coincidence. It's confirmation. The universe is showing you that this is your twin flame. No matter how far you drift or how many challenges you face, this connection will always find its way back to alignment. Because when the bond is real, when it's soul deep and written in the stars, it cannot be broken. Only time, growth, and divine timing will determine when your paths cross again. Until then, trust that your souls are always connected, and that love this sacred will never truly be apart. The twin flame journey is not merely a romantic tale, it's a sacred unfolding of the soul, an alchemical dance that transforms who you thought you were into who you were always meant to be. It is a calling, not just to love another deeply, but to rise into your highest self through the mirror of divine connection. Along the way, you will face uncertainty, emotional storms, and moments that shake your faith to the core. But these experiences are not detours, they are initiations. Every phase, no matter how painful or confusing, is a divine invitation to grow, release, awaken, and remember. The waiting, the separation, the longing, they are not punishments, they are the womb of rebirth, preparing you for a union that is sacred, not superficial. This journey asks you to walk through fire with your heart open and your soul surrendered. So if the path feels long, if you wonder whether you're making progress, or if you question whether your counterpart feels it too, take a breath and remember, the soul always knows what the mind tries to forget. Trust that the universe is weaving something far beyond what you can yet see, and the more you let go of control, the more you come into alignment with what is divinely yours. Now, I invite you to reflect deeply. What if everything that has happened so far is not an obstacle, but a preparation? What if your surrender is the very key that unlocks the next chapter of your journey? If your heart says yes, then make that affirmation real. Type the words, "I trust," in the comments to anchor your energy into this divine timeline. Declare it not just as hope, but as truth. And if this message spoke to you, please like this video, share it with someone who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe and tap the notification bell for more guidance along your path. Your journey is sacred, your love is eternal, and your union is already written in the stars. Let's walk this path together, one courageous, trusting step at a time. Watch the video below for more soul-deep insights that can support your journey even further.